Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, it's Wednesday, and as a reward for getting through yesterday's show, and it was a struggle, wasn't it? The best thing we can say about yesterday's map was it reminds us of how far maps have come on. I mean, yesterday's map would have been a perfectly fine map for 2015. By today's standard, like the map we see down below, it was poor. Now today's map, a lot of you are going to be fighting over whether this is a 4 or a 5-star map. Some of you may say 3, some of you may say 1, because there's always somebody that will vote low. But this is mostly a 4 to 5-star map. I have made up my mind, and you can agree or disagree with me in the comments. But the one thing you should agree with is supporting the channel. So yes, it's time for that daily reminder. That's right, hit the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people, and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. So thank you very, very, very much for your support. Let's crack on with the Cordillera Plateu by Icania. Now, spelling mistakes or by design, I don't know, but I think Cordillera has an S and Plateu, well, yeah, you can look it up. Icania's an intelligent guy, I'm pretty sure it's by design. That was the start square. The resources I can't tell you about because we've got a mods issue somewhere, we're just getting the grayed out thing, but there's plenty of resources judging by the graph in the info box at the top. We're using the live oak tree today and the not so rocky hills map theme, the Owls cinematic V2 LUT, and a custom cube map replacer. Now, we've never done one of these before. It's part of the instructions in the map, so therefore that's what we're doing. But I couldn't get it to work. Cube map replacer is the Sky, by the way, brand new Sky. And now I have to give a shout out to Mr. Miyagi and to Aquilasol, who both gave me all the advice and help I needed to get this set up because I was completely flummoxed. And so thank you very much to you guys for helping me out there. Now the first minor little glitch with this map is this little island here. Now we don't see anything else like this on the map, which kind of says to me that this is an error. Otherwise there would probably be another one or more around the map. But it's all on its own, so therefore I think that's an error. All on its own, I think we can let it go. More like that, might have to mark it down. Now the roads are vanilla because you've seen with the workshop, as beautiful as this map is, there's only 4 requirements. So the vanilla roads are fine, unless we can find something that I really don't like. Such as 6 lanes merging into 3. Now 6 lanes merging into 3 says to me, why couldn't we just subscribe to one more thing, like a 2-lane highway, which would have basically been able to just like taper that down and it would have looked a lot more sensible. But there we are. It's a 3-lane highway, vanilla roads, and if you're looking to keep your subscriptions down, this is actually not a bad map for you. Not bad at all. And look, just looks so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, bridge. If this is a perfect bridge, then I won't be at all surprised. I'm not at all surprised. This is Icania. Icania is one of the big names. If you're new to looking at maps or whatever, Icania is one of the big names. They've done so many maps. We have yet to see a bad one from them. There's no such thing as a bad Icania map. Oh, another little glitchy area. Now again, we won't see anything else like this on the entire map. So again, I think this is a glitch rather than by design. Again, benefit of the doubt says that maybe we should let it be, and it's not a big problem. It's going to take 2 seconds to hit the smoothing tool over, isn't it? Right, where was we? We're heading off this way. Now, the mountains are glorious, are absolutely glorious. And another little perfect bridge going on here. Not too much to say about the bridges. It's Icania is also, apart from being well known for being the king of the water, they're also one of the extraordinaire fantasy map makers, and this map definitely falls into the fantasy genre. If you look at those mountains, I kind of get the feel that this is like the land before time. These mountains just say to me there's a T-Rex about to trudge out of the forest to get me in a minute. I'd really hope it doesn't happen. Anyway, that heads off to the edge of the map there. We haven't got the fog switched on, but because of the way that Daylight Classic and Cube Map Replacer, oh look, glitching. I'm going to fix that right now. But yeah, because of the way that Cube Map Replacer and Daylight Classic work, yeah, edge of map fog, just kind of like, it's there but it isn't. It's there but it isn't. You can see the distance, the hills in the distance are sort of like in cloud, in the fog. But yeah, the actual edge of the map is not really foggy at all, which is just one of those things that we have to accept if we want to have a nice beautiful skyline. Okay, what have we got? A rail over road, perfect roads again, nice equidistant all the way. What you'd expect, of course, again from somebody of Icania standard. Another perfect bridge there, off past the vanilla trees, mostly vanilla trees, one or two. Well, no, one, isn't it? It's the live oak is the only custom tree there. Nice intersection again, not too much to say about this one, with the road merging going on there. That's all fine. And then down towards the Start Square intersection. Now, Start Square, perfectly fine, lots of build location going on here. But, once again, because we have gone with the old vanilla highways, I do have a little bit of a problem. Just a wee little bit of a problem. So down here, look, we've got these over highway signs telling you which lane to get into. That's not a big problem. But then, if you look over here, look at that one. That one sits in the middle of the road. Now, to be fair, it's sitting in the middle of the road on where the white line would be. So you could draw white lines and the traffic would go either side of it. So maybe the traffic is going to miss it. We've got another one right around this side as well. Exactly the same on the opposite side. So depending on which lane, we're in the right-hand lane, we go one side of it. On the left-hand lane, we go the other. So nothing's crashing into it, but I just, you know? Is the word. I don't like it. I really, really, really don't like it. And the only thing the Icania could do, of course, was call up this. An asset review to save him from the embarrassment. Today's asset review, it's the Flemish Corner House by Lennep. Lennep is one of these new creators, well, new to me anyway, producing some very nice Northern European builds. And at this point, we say factoids, because factoids. And I've not read this in advance, so I have absolutely no idea what's coming up here. Right, when men first competed naked in the ancient Olympic Games, women were banned from watching. Many, however, gate crashed in disguise. Anybody seen The Life of Brian? Are there any women here today? Jehovah, Jehovah. Sorry. Flemish Corner House by Lennep. It's nice, isn't it? I like that. Very quaint, very quaint. Very nice, Lennep. Jehovah, Jehovah. All I did was say, oh, never mind, never mind, never mind. Oh, what a great film. Life of Brian, funniest film of all time, in my opinion. Where were we going? We're following highways. Oh, 3 lanes and 3 lanes into 3 lanes again. Don't like it. Do not like it. Not pleasant at all. And onwards and onward. I'm sure we'll find something of interest in a minute to have a look at. We're just like cutting around. The roads like circle the main centre of the island. It's a much more sensible road network than Icania normally goes with. They normally go for something really fanciful and really overly convoluted. This one, nope, just goes around the outside, and you've got some highway connections on the edges that then takes you off to the edge of the map, and it's all good. Now here we got a little bit of interest going on with the traffic stop starting, merging. I'll just move things along a little bit. Will this sort itself out? I think we've just got a little bit of a node issue going on down here, possibly, because the traffic is just slowly Yeah, I think there's a bit of an issue going on there. Definitely something to look at if you take on the map. I don't think it's the world's biggest problem to fix anyway. But possibly that road, that side road coming in at too sharp an angle, maybe. That's speculation on my behalf. I haven't tried to fix it. Anyway, that's where we were. This is where we came in. So we can have a look at the rail. Now the rail, we've got two lines running parallel with each other. They will split up in a minute. But before we get to the split, there is something on the landscaping I really want to check out. And it's another one of these glitches. On the right hand side coming out off the side of the cliff here. Again, looks a bit like a pencil. Just poking up a little bit. Don't know what's causing that one. But I have to review. I'm assuming Ikanya knows about these things and hasn't left these things on purpose. Slightly steep rail track getting up to going up the hill there, but not too bad. Once again, fantasy map, we suspend disbelief on these things. It's the realistic maps are the ones where I want to believe that the rail would be like that banked and such. So yes, I imagine that none of these flaws show up on Kanya's actual game. But all I can do is review what I see in mine. It's not like I have a substandard PC or anything, because I am running a fairly powerful, not a super beast. For those of you that do want to know, I've got an i7 with 32 gigs of RAM. I'm talking about that because I'm basically not too much to show here. Oh look, we've got some... oh, that's okay. I can let that go. I can let that go. It's not a big problem there. So yes, it's powerful enough. Solid state hard drive as well. And now down here, this would be a bigger problem. Okay, that's possibly the worst detailing thing on the whole map. I don't think I can let that go in any universe. Tunnels. Slight dip off as it enters, and slight dip in or out, and slight ridge there as it comes back out. Once again, not the world's biggest sin, but it's just a minor half a quarter of an eighth of a star. That's all that is, just minor stuff on its own. That wouldn't affect anything. Although I've got another encroaching tree here. Definitely a problem with that one. Right, okay, I'm going to take a moment to catch my breath.
Are you struggling with water physics in the game? Are you constantly drowning and flooding your soggy little sins? Then you need the Beginner's Guide to Water Physics by BonBonB. Click the information button now.
Okay, and back to the Cordillera Plateau by Ikanya and the shipping routes. Now, the waterways are a little on the narrow side for the big ships. Again, suspension of disbelief on a fantasy map. We would allow that to a degree, and the bridges are definitely high enough as well. We don't go to ground anywhere, and we don't hit that little nobule that pops up out of the water in that one location. It's fine. It's fine. I probably would recommend using the AVO mod, Advanced Vehicle Options, and choosing some slightly smaller ships, but it's not essential. It's not essential. It's not a huge problem with this map because of the style of map that it is. We've got a second shipping route as well. Again, this goes through the slightly narrow, but not too narrow, and right through the middle of the bridge there. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Yeah. Fantasy map, I can suspend some disbelief here and there. Water flow. Now, once again, fantasy map, I don't buy into the water sources, but I'm not supposed to. That's the whole point of it. The water flow is good. It's probably not as exciting as some of Ikanya's other maps in terms of water flow. I mean, some of his have been so convolutedly brilliant. I mean, I can't remember which one we've done, seen so many, but some of them have been so brilliant that it's been just untenable. This, however, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's interesting enough. It's aesthetically pleasing enough. I can't grumble. I can't grumble. Let's have a look at some of these water sources in a real space as such. There you go. You've got two right next to it. It's completely implausible, but it's fine there. You've got this little bridge, land bridge between the two water sources, and it's pretty. The mountains are pretty. The plains are pretty. The trees are pretty. The rocks are pretty. It's all pretty. I would argue that the rivers are a little bit bland, for want of a better phrase. I would like to see just a little bit more with the rivers, but I don't know what, without having to subscribe to more assets. You know, a few river rocks or whatever would be possibly required. I think they would definitely add, again, they would add to the map, but with what we've got is great. My big issue with the map, however, and this is Ikanya shooting himself in the foot possibly, if you look at this, we kind of like got mountains just dotted here and there all over the map, which is going to force you to like not play to a grid system. Cordilleras is Spanish for mountain range, and plateau, well, is a plateau. What we don't have here is a plateau. Now, in the middle of this map, if this was like a plateau in the middle of the map, I think that would add something. I really do. So maybe have like a ridge of mountains with a plateau within them, possibly. I'm now trying to find somewhere for a thumbnail. There's so many pretty locations. But yeah, I think that would definitely have been a bonus. But it's still a good map, yeah? And you can decide how good now in the vote. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month to find the best 10 maps of the month. Will this be one of them? I expect it will be. It'll certainly probably score better than yesterday's map. I would hope so anyway. So my scores aesthetically, I like it a lot. It's clearly a glorious map. The only thing I'm going to mark it down on, I think the rivers could have a little bit more wow factor. Not that they're bad, they're not. They're 4-star rivers on their own. So it's 4 stars for aesthetics. Detailing, 1 or 2 minor glitchy areas, and for that you lose your... Well, for that you don't get your 5th star. You're not losing a star, you just don't get the 5th star. That's what it is. Anything good gets 4 stars. This is good. So 4 stars. Doesn't earn the 5th star, I'm afraid. The gameplay potential, again, excellent. I would give this 5 stars, but because of the name Plateau, I want a plateau. And there's no plateau. And for me, that's not a 5th star, so 4 stars for that. The Cordillera Plateau by Ikanya. I really do like this one. Don't be taken back by there's only 4, 4 and 4, because that's a good score. Gets the BonBonB seal of approval without a bat of an eyelid. And remember, my ratings are slightly different from yours. Where it says excellent on yours, I don't go for excellent. I have to have nowhere else to go. So for me, 4 is a really good score. So there. I'm saying that now. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing. There is an old map on the screen now if you want to go and vote on that one from over a year ago. If you get there soon enough, you'll be the first to vote on it. And of course, last night's City Edition as well, if you've not seen it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for another map in the What Map series. Right, now where's my coffee?